Hi. So I'm going to do some what I'm going to call sweet chili ribs. So my wife said she fancied some ribs. We have some ribs in the freezer. Absolutely cheap as chips, these. About £3 each from the supermarket. So I've defrosted them, and basically I'm just going to make it out of things that I have in the pantry. And I also don't want to make it too complicated. You can obviously smoke them or barbecue them, and that's all fine and well, but the weather's just turned, so I wanted to try to make this as simple as possible. So what I'm going to do is make a marinade that I'm also going to use as a cooking liquor to cook the ribs with. And then when they're cooked and they're just about to fall apart, I'm going to take the cooking liquor and reduce it right down, and it's going to be the glaze. So that's the theory. We're going to see how if it turns out all right. This is literally off the cuff cuisine. Okay, so I've taken one onion, diced it finely. I've got two garlic cloves. I'm just going to slice those really thin. Put those in there. And then I'm going to cook these down with a little pinch of salt in a saucepan. And then I had a couple of bottles of sweet chili in the pantry. So I'm going to use the whole bottle of sweet chili. About 2 or 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. About the same amount of lime juice. The same amount of honey. And then just a tiny little splash of fish sauce. And then this is actually some veg stock, because it's the only stock cube that I had. So that all together to begin with. I'm going to marinate the ribs probably for about 2 hours. And then I'm just going to put the ribs in here, marinate them, then I'm going to pop them in the oven straight away as they are, no messing about, cook them like that, probably for about an hour as well. And then take them out, roast them so they go nice and crispy on the outside, and reduce the liquor and then glaze it with that. Let's see how we get on. Okay, to make the marinade glaze, we're going to pop the onion and the garlic into a pan with a pinch of salt and just sweat it down like this. A bit of colour. The whole bottle of sweet chili sauce goes in there. I had so many in the pantry for some reason. It's kind of the inspiration. Soy sauce. This is a light soy sauce. So there's only 3 tablespoons going in. I added another 2 at the end. Same for the lime. Put 3 in here, and then I added another 2 at the end. Honey, I'd already put 1 in, so there's 2 here. It maybe didn't need that much honey actually, so it's up to you how sweet you want it. Fish sauce, this is optional. I really like it. My wife doesn't, so I only put 1 in. And then stock. So 500 mils of stock. This is veg stock. It could be pork, chicken, beef. Probably not fish. Let that cool. Covered the ribs in it, and then really tightly covered it in foil, and then I let that marinate for an hour. Then I took it straight out of the fridge and then popped it straight in the oven. You can see some of the leftover KFC reheating then as a snack. Okay, so when it's all cooked, I drained it all off, drained all the liquor off, brought it to a boil like this. I had strained off the onion and the garlic. That's it, kind of almost reduced, and then here's the kind of finished article. So you can see that's pretty much looks like a barbecue sauce now, rather than a sweet chili sauce, but it tastes amazing. Then we're gonna roast these. I've let them cool down for a little bit, just to let them all set so they don't fall apart too much, and then I'm gonna roast them to give them some colour. That's it. Okay, so just a little recap what I've done here. So we made the marinade, as you've seen, and then we poured it over the raw ribs, let those marinate for about an hour, and then they were covered with foil, so then I cooked them in the oven for about an hour and a half. I drained all the liquid off. I let them rest for about 20 minutes. Meanwhile, I strained all the garlic and the onion out of the liquor, and then reduced it so it's as you've seen, so it's all nice and sticky. And then I've roasted these just in at about 180 degrees, just to give it a little bit of colour. And then I'm just going to finish them with some of this, what is now, was a marinade, then a cooking liquor, and it's now a really nice glaze. A couple of extra things that I added, just because it wasn't quite right. I added 2 extra tablespoons of soy, 2 extra tablespoons of lime juice, and just to give it that little extra umami, I added a teaspoon of white miso paste. You probably don't need that. That's just because I have it. Okay, so they're nice and glazed. Put those back in the oven for about another 10 minutes, and then we're ready. Okay, so that's them all finished. Just roasted in the oven with the glaze on for about 10 minutes. I'm just going to finish them. Just a touch more of the glaze. And sesame seeds. That's it. Sweet chili and soy sticky pork spare ribs. Enjoy. This is the whole thing finished. Sprinkled with some sesame seeds, and I've served it weirdly with a little bit of leftover cauliflower cheese, but it was delicious.